Live from Yankee Stadium. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, George Lombard Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Phillips back to work. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
There goes the runner.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. In the dirt, blocked. Go to third. Save. Double steal. Lombard, the runner at third. Volpe stands at second. No outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. So up next, George Lombard Jr. 1 for 2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Base is empty with 2 away. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A monster shot to right. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Spencer Jones. The Yankees down to their final strike. That one the other way, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and
now up is the Yankees DH, George Lombard Jr. 1 for 3. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Collier squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. George Lombard Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Here in Atlanta, welcome in. We're in the 8th inning with 2 outs. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. The Yanks putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 5-4. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how it'll end?
Harris makes the catch, inning over. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Braves 4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger in position. And there's one down. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Ben Rice. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Bellinger. Myers back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Spencer Jones, the next to hit. Swinging a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. Harris racing after it. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Rice steps on first for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. He's one of the best players in the game. And that one fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. This one high in the air to left center. Alvarez in position. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. And now the DH, Andrew Vaughn. Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Rengifo in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one just misses. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Now the number 2 hitter, Billy Fernandez. And that is out of play. The Braves down to their final strike. And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard in.
And that one popped in the air left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees strand the tying run on base to win it. They're cementing themselves as one of the top teams in the league. Another W in this one.
Great play just about every single game from them, and it's really been impressive. I think we might be witnessing something really special here.
Here's Elliot Ramos. One down, base is empty. That one hammered left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra base.
Runner takes off for third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. The Yankees take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. 2 outs, runner at first. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That one ripped back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-4. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner on the go, and that one gets past the catcher. Dominguez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. So the tying run at second. Runner goes again. Just a weak fly ball this time. Brings it in with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. One out. Runner at second. Jones digs in. Runner takes off. Line drive, base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, tie game here in the eighth. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. The other way. Reaching down and makes the grab. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Ball game! And he's gone yard again, and they walk it off. Back now in the Bronx, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the seventh with nobody out. And now it's Luis Garcia. Tap foul at the plate. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Duran sizes this one up, and there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Nick Lofton. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And now they have a base runner at second. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss at a slider.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. James MacArthur.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
In the air out towards right center. Thomas sizing it up. Makes the grab, one away. Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. And gone. His 14th of the year. And they add a pair. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number two. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Ground ball left side. The throw to first.
Got him.
One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Christopher Morel steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foul ball there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Bottom of the 8th. Now batting Jarren Duran. MacArthur back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're only swinging at pitches.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here comes a new arm into the game. The righty, Tyler McGill.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 8-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. That one back there. That's long gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 14th of the year. It's 9-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours. So they bring on the veteran, Mason Thompson.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That's a laser base hit.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Now it's Alex Bregman. In the air, left field, down the line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Here is Aaron Judge. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Judge rips that one. Gone! They go back-to-back. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 12-3. Singy, say hey to 600. Base is empty, 1 away. And next for New York, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Out towards right center field, Burleson. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jared.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jarren Duran. He's already homered in this game. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 14-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Ludus will depart. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And that one is off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
His second knock of the night.
Luis Ariz stands in. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And forget it.
When you're working with this kind of velocity.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 74.
That one ripped left field. And it's gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 9th homer of the year. And they add a run. It's 18-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one. And he's just so locked in with this swing. And he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game. Man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Tosses across to first. Judge out on the play. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. So finally the frame. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Manager out of the Mitch Spence comes on now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Bregman is under it. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, dude. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too. Because
That's to third. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next is the
well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout. Back in Arlington, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. Welcome in. We're in the 6th inning already, 2 out. 2 outs. Bases full. Alex Bregman. Line drive. And that gets down in the corner. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's out. Tried to score in the air, but instead. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge sizes this one up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting the catcher, Antonio.
So next to hit for Texas, Antonio Gomez. Gomez, in his rookie season, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Fought off foul. Gomez, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Chisholm makes the play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5. And back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Chisholm Jr.
Jelly back to work. And a strike. In the air, right field. 1 away. It's Aaron Judge now. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bellinger up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Marsh makes the grab on the run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alexis Diaz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time.
He goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now a chance for Michael Garcia. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves.
And he's got it in right field for the third out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Cole Winn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where...
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going, gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Ramos on his way over, brings it in, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away.
Pitching change. Here, Gerardo Carrillo.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Their third home run of the inning. It's 8-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Aaron Judge at the plate. Runner takes off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-4. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gerardo Carrillo departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Sergio Paniagua on a pitch out of the pen here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Marsh grabs it on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Center field. Marsh sizing this one up. Corrals it, and that's the third out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now back, left fielder, Elliott.
2 down, bases empty. Elliott Ramos stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. First pitch swinging.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Dominguez hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, now Spencer Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Paniagua, in his second season, he features a two-seam fastball, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a changeup. In the air, center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab, one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-4, and their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Marsh makes the grab, two down. Luis Ariz stands in. He's already homered here in this one. Swung on, belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
Bottom nine, now it's going to be Maximo Acosta. That one lifted to left. Dominguez settles under it. Nabs it, and there's one down. Next to hit, Victor Scott. There's the strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one. One out, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Antonio Gomez stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one fouled off. This could end it. Got it. And that'll do it. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. One out in the top of the first.
Batting first, the left fielder, Jordan.
2 outs, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jim Shelley, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with 2 gone. Jim Shelley with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be over.
And that one gets away at the plate. Shelley, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. Lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Now it's the shortstop, Billy Fernandez. On the ground to short, Shelley. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Jim Shelley. Strider back to work. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Man at first, nobody out. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 on, 1 out. Shelley now at the plate. 1 for 2. Hot shot to third. Rengifo for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they pick up a run on. Back at Yankee Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jim Shelley. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Alvarez in position. 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now up as the Yankees DH, George Lombard Jr. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves even this series up at a game apiece.